Okay, you guys. So some transactions are easy, some are not, right? Some are difficult. So one of the most difficult things with working with people in foreclosure is they just don't have a sense of, like, in my opinion, right? Like, I'm not trying to belittle anybody, but it seems like they just don't have a sense of urgency, like a sense of, like, hey, I need to get this handled, right? So that's why we're coming in, right? We're coming in to say, hey, look, you've seen the notices, you know this is a real thing, this is going to happen, let us help, right? So for example, I have a friend right now going through this, and I'm helping, where we have it under contract, we already have a buyer, so this is going to be an assignment, right? Assignment of contract. We already have a buyer, we already have the seller, contract, everything's taken care of. The problem is the seller, the person who is actively in foreclosure right now, and that was stopped, is we now need a payoff quote, right? So this is something that you get from the mortgage company, right? The ones who are foreclosing on this guy. And basically they sent it to the guy who's in foreclosure. And they're not, to my knowledge, not ever supposed to do that. That's not the person who needs the payoff. It's the title company, the title company. So the title company requested it. Maybe we even got the seller to request it, but it's supposed to go to the title company. They're the one who's handling the transaction. They're the ones who needs the payoff quote, right? So the mortgage company who's trying to foreclose on this guy sends it to him, allegedly. And we don't know if they actually did, or if the seller got it and then lost it, or what, right? Because, they got a lot going on, right? They're having to move. If they don't close this thing, they're going to be foreclosed on. A lot of external pressure. So maybe they got the letter and threw it away, right? Because who knows, right? When you're in foreclosure, you're getting a lot of bills, you're getting a lot of mail that you don't want to see. Maybe they threw it away by accident. Anyways, so this deal is supposed to close tomorrow. And basically we were able to get the guy. And here's the thing, the guy doesn't answer his phone, doesn't respond to text messages. So basically we've been going over there periodically and just kind of staking his house out, waiting for him to show up, right? Because who knows where he is, what he's doing. Anyways, today we were able to get this guy and say, hey man, we have two things we need you to do, and if you don't do them by Friday at 5, which is tomorrow at 5, so basically 27 hours from now, our contract is null and void, and you're going to foreclosure. You're done, right? You're done. They're not going to play games with you anymore. You're going to lose all of your equity, and you're going to be foreclosed on. This is bad. You know what I mean? We need to solve this, right? So yeah, we stopped it. We stalled it for a while, but you need to sell. And one of those things requires getting the payoff quote to the title company. So anyways, so we jumped on the phone with the mortgage company, and he was the person authorized to speak to them. So we're coaching him through this, hey, I need a payoff quote, I need it now, I'm supposed to close tomorrow, all this other stuff. And they said, you know what they said? They said, no problem, we'll send it within 3 to 5 business days. 3 to 5 business days, we're gonna send off this payoff quote. And we're like, well, we're supposed to close tomorrow. And they're like, well, whatever. So anyways, it seems like they're in such a hurry to foreclose on this guy, but when we're literally trying to shove the money down their throat, say look, we're buying this place and we want to get you the money. How much money do we need to get to you? We'll tell you in 3 to 5 business days. And we're not even asking for a letter. We're saying, no, fax us this request. Fax this to us today. Get us this information now so we can get you paid tomorrow. And they're just whatever, right? Just, 3 to 5 business days. So anyways, now what we have to do is we had to get this guy, and luckily we came prepared with an extension of contract. So now we're extended to the 13th because we're waiting for his mortgage company to just do whatever they want to do. And so now we have an extension. Hopefully we'll get that payoff quote in time. But it's just dude, frantically, 48 hours to due date. Now it's just okay, now we got to extend it. We got to wait for these people. Hopefully they get it to title and don't send it to the seller again, who's going to lose it, right? Who knows, right? So now we got to explain to the actual buyer, right, our end buyer, like, okay, what's going on? And now the seller's like, oh, so I don't have to leave by Friday? I have all this extra time. And we're all like, well, not like, yes, but not really. You still need to go, right? We're still trying to close. So anyways, you guys, foreclosures are not an easy transaction to do, right? It seems like it's just shooting fish in a barrel, right? Because these people are out of options. But like, even if you can get them to sign a contract, it's not over, right? Like you need to get like inspections, you need to get people through there, you get title involved. It's crazy. That's all I'm gonna say. It's crazy.